sad, reflective tone. My son was bullied at his new school because of the burn scars on his arms. But when I went to confront the bully's father, he froze and whispered, "I know those scars." Soft music fades in. This is a story about pain, forgiveness, and a secret that burned two families forever. Peaceful tone. Ethan Miller had always been a quiet kid. Shy, artistic, the kind of boy who found comfort in sketching clouds more than talking to people. After an accident 5 years ago, his arms were left scarred. Deep, visible marks that told a story no child should have lived. When Ethan joined Lincoln High, he thought things would be different. New people, new start. But scars attract eyes. And sometimes, cruel laughter. Every afternoon, Ethan came home silent. His father, Luke Miller, noticed the way his son wore long sleeves, even in the heat. One evening, Luke caught Ethan washing his hands. Sleeves rolled up, and saw new bruises. Luke's heart sank. "Who did this to you?" Ethan didn't answer. He just whispered, "It's fine, Dad. Please don't make it worse." But Luke wasn't a man to stay silent. Determined tone. The next day, Luke went straight to the school. He didn't yell, didn't threaten. He just asked for a name. The principal hesitated, but one look at Luke's burning eyes, and she told him, "Ryan Collins." That afternoon, Luke drove to the Collins residence, a neat suburban home, red mailbox, white fence. Ryan's father opened the door, a tall man, clean-cut, confident. "Mr. Collins, I'm Luke Miller. Your son has been bullying mine, Ethan, for his burn scars." The man froze. His eyes flicked to Luke's arms, then widened. He whispered, "Your son's name is Ethan?" Luke nodded. Mr. Collins stepped aside, trembling. "Please, I come in." Inside, the air felt heavy. On the wall, framed photos. A family smiling, a young boy holding a toy truck. But one photo caught Luke's attention. A burned building. A hospital ribbon cutting. Then the man said it. "I know those scars," unshocked tone. Luke frowned. "What do you mean?" Mr. Collins, his name was David, sat down slowly. "Years ago, I was a firefighter. There was a house fire on Jefferson Street. I saved a boy and his mother, but his father didn't make it." Luke's breath caught. "That was my wife and son." David nodded, eyes wet. "I remember carrying your boy out. He was burned but alive. I thought I saved your family." Luke's voice cracked. "You did, but my wife didn't survive." Silence. Only the clock ticked. Then David said quietly, "The burns on your son's arms, they match the ones on mine. I got them that same night." He rolled up his sleeves. Scars. The same shape. The same burn pattern. Luke's anger softened. For a moment, the two men weren't enemies. They were survivors of the same night, but the truth wasn't done revealing itself. David confessed. "My son, Ryan, he found an old news clip. He saw the story on your son's face, and he said cruel things without understanding. He didn't know that his own father was the man who carried Ethan from the fire." Emotional tone. The next morning, Luke brought Ethan to meet David and Ryan. Ryan couldn't look Ethan in the eye. David knelt beside his son. "Do you know who this is? This boy survived the same fire that gave me these scars. He's alive because I carried him out. And now, you've hurt him, with the same cruelty that scarred both of us." Ryan's eyes filled with tears. "I didn't know." Ethan whispered, "It's okay. I didn't want to be angry anymore." Pause. Then, something unexpected. Ryan hugged Ethan. The two boys stood in silence. Two children connected by a tragedy they never asked for. Luke looked at David. "I guess we both carried something heavy that day. Maybe now it's time to let it go." Soft tone. Months later, Luke and David started a nonprofit called The Scars We Share, helping burn victims and children with visible scars regain confidence. Ethan and Ryan became friends. The kind who would defend each other instead of hurt. There. Camera slowly pans to Luke's voiceover. "Sometimes, the scars we hide are the bridges that connect us. And sometimes, forgiveness heals deeper wounds than time ever could." Soft music fades in. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe to The Silent Clause. Like, share, and comment to remind others. Scars don't define us. They remind us that we survived.